Hey there. Hey, thanks for clicking on the Two-Stroke Turbo channel. Thanks for brightening your day, really, because this video is going to blow your socks off, as do all of the videos that I produce. Oh, I'm just kidding. This is my shop dog, Stella. My name's Mark. Been doing these videos for a while. Always doing classic cars, or so it seems. Some version of whatever bee is under my bonnet. Today, it's petting my dog. It's enjoying the sunshine, getting some work done, and you can see I've been trying to get rid of these Hondas. Not trying to, I'm actively doing it. So we've got a 94 Accord here with a radiator core support that I'll be putting in. You can see the thing took a pretty good shunt to the front. We've got a gold Civic there that I'm not sure what to do with. And if you follow me into the shop here, this is the bane of my existence. Some people say, why would you even put the effort into fixing this car? Why wouldn't you work on a fun car like the ones that are over there, you know, like the classic Hondas, like two-cylinder models, or a Renault Dauphine, or putting Craggers on a street rod? No. This is a Honda Accord, four-door sedan. It's a LX, and it belonged to a friend of mine, and I helped him broker it with one of my customers who bought it, and then they got into an accident a few years later. The car really has not a lot of value. Some people pointed out it's a $1,000 car at the most. Why are you trying to fix it up? Well, as you may have seen in previous videos, the door was smashed in really hard right there at the bottom. The base, the rocker is completely bent. You can see it's got a right there. And you can see I've got the door off. The back door is now off because it wouldn't shut right. And I'm trying my jack here to see if I can press on the tunnel to see if I can get this back. Because it's like, if this doesn't work, if I can't pull this frame and put a door on it, then the car is really, you're right, it's worth nothing. If you can't get the doors to seal or shut, it's not worth a whole heck of a lot. And then it becomes a donor for other projects. So, to carry on with what we're doing, I was just trying this out. I thought, well, what the heck? Sometimes if you just try something, I've got a couple 2x4s wedged there with and a 4x4, and I've just been using my impromptu porta-power here, and stuff's happening. You can see I'm either bending that or I'm bending this, and my odds are I'm bending this back. I hope that's stronger. I don't know, maybe I need to put a longer board there, spread out the weight. But I'm really trying to push here. I need to get this to come out about this far. This whole area you can see here has been crunched. It got hit by a Volkswagen Beetle at 35 miles an hour, which I wouldn't think that would do that much damage, but it did. And it crumpled this whole lower rocker. The car is not rusty, runs great now. It does have high miles, but it's a pretty cool car. It has a lot of extras, and it's a 5-speed, and it's classic, and it would be really cool to have it back on the road. So I'm going to keep fiddle farting around with this thing. You guys like me trying to save cars, and I do like saving cars. I'm an upcycler. I try to save stuff. I recycle. I try to fix things that other people throw away. This world has become so disposable. Like this car was left for dead for, you know, should have been in a wrecking yard probably for the last 20 years. So I'm going to keep working on this. I'm going to keep pumping on my jack, and hopefully you'll follow along. And oh, it is coming slowly but sure. You can see this is not flat. Like, it needs to be like this here. We got a ways to go. We got a few inches. You can see the pinch welds are kind of pooched out. This needs some pushing. So I'm going to keep pushing. I mean, what have I got to lose except for a little bit of time? Time is precious. I'm a hard worker, and I've got lots of customer cars to do, but I just want to try this because it's sort of new. It's a new frontier for me, doing some major crash pulling. And I called around to see what it would cost to get this pulled professionally, and they were like 4 months out, and they didn't want to give me a quote because they thought it'd be more than the car's worth, and I get that. So let's tinker. Let's fix it. Let's see what happens. Okay, as I film this, I'm sort of scared for my life. I've got a lot of tension on that bottle jack. My trusty bottle jack, which is 2 tons, I believe, is probably maxed out. and it's cracking and popping like crazy. So if I drop the camera here shortly, it's because I got a jump scare. I've been using this long measuring tool and lining it up with the rocker, and I've taken an inch out. I've got to get another 1.5 inches, possibly 2 inches to get that straight. It's working, but it's scaring me to death. Hope the whole thing doesn't pop out and explode. It's got a good perch on it, but boy, it is, do I dare show you? Stand back. I got my safety glasses on. Oh. Oh. Can you hear it popping, cracking? Sounds like popcorn. Woo! That's scary. Okay, so with my handy dandy trusty straight edge on the side of the car there, we have pulled 1.5 inches. It's a lot better. Still have 1 7/8 inches to go. Oh, how am I going to do that? My pushing from the transmission tunnel here worked a little bit, but I did damage my tunnel a bit. Doesn't bother me because that's covered up, but I got to figure out a way to pull this. I've got to stick something behind here and pull. I got to figure this out. Maybe I could pull off this. I don't know. Okay, welcome back to the two-stroke turbo frame pulling shop. We got it pulled a little bit. I've fabricated this contraption with some all thread going through the rocker. I don't know if it's going to rip, pull, or what. I'm going to tug on it a little bit, maybe with a vehicle or a tree. I got to get more out of there, and particularly right here and right there. I need like another inch there and maybe 2 here. So I don't really, that bar should be on the inside, but I can't figure out how to get it on the inside. So I'm going to try. If you don't try, you can't fail, right? Something like that. If I fail, well then I'll redo it. That's next. Okay, we brought our Ford Ranger out of hibernation, and just look at the size of that spider right there. Ooh, that's a big one. So we are going to put it in low 4-wheel drive, and I'm going to show you. We got an experiment to do here. Turn it off. Put our brake on. You may think I just caused an accident. We're going to fix an accident. I'm going to use my pull bar that I fabricated on this rocker, and we're going to hook it to the hitch. I got to move it over a little bit. I'm going to give it a little pop, pop, pop. See how that works. You guys want to watch? This could be a complete failure, but I figure that if an impact pushed that rocker in, a sharp pull might just pop it out. It's probably going to rip the rocker is what I'm thinking, but I got to try something. I'm desperate. Okay, so you guys are comfy and safe here from the confines of inside the shop door. Stella's out there checking for squirrels, and I'm going to give this thing a little tug. Stella, you want to help? Just going to lay down. Well, I didn't expect that, but it just ripped. It ripped the whole lower rocker, but it might have pulled it out. I might be able to weld that back in. That's much thinner than I thought. I got to get another pull over there. Stella, where are you going? What are you doing? You want to say hi to the people in the YouTube world? No. Okay, we may have to pick up on this. I've got a lot of time invested in this. I got to move on to the next job, but rest assured, we're going to do part 2, see if we can figure out something a little stronger, something a little better. Now that we got that rocker open, I think it's open season for trying to fix it. Let's do that.